Good morning. Today is May 2nd, 2023, and I am in the final, well, I guess it's not the final stretch of Home Again. Probably the stretch before the final stretch. I'm working on the Home Again 2-color quilt. This is a quilt along by the Fat Quarter Shop. I have really enjoyed this, and you guys look at the progress. Look at all of those happy orange stars. Aren't they pretty? Today I'm working on the sashing and the cornerstones, which is the little dark squares in between the sashing. Those are called cornerstones. If you're new to quilting, I gotta get all those done. Let me get back to sewing. Actually, I haven't even started yet. I need to turn my machine on. Last week we were in Big Bend, which is a national park in very West Texas. It was really nice. We stayed in an RV park called Maverick Ranch. They have a golf course, and it's supposed to be one of the nicest in Texas. But at $175 a round, the folks in our party decided not to play. If you wanted to rent a golf cart and just go around and look at the course, they wanted to charge you $50 just to do that. That was nuts. All of our friends ride Harley trikes. They're all old enough. They finally graduated to trikes from the two-wheelers. We were with 5 other couples, and then these are people we've known for 100 years. Well, we sold our trike years ago. Where we live in South Texas, I live just southeast of San Antonio. It's just so hot all the time that you feel like you're riding in an oven. We have ridden everywhere 40 times, probably, around our area and whatnot. And we just, that season of our life is past. We both rode, and then we switched to the trike, and then we sold it, traded it on something. So we took the truck and the dogs, and we went around and drove the national park on one day. Just beautiful. I took a ton of pictures. And we drove the state park the next day. We went ziplining too on another day. That was fun. I didn't sew a stitch while we were gone. I brought everything. I brought a Villa Rosa Designs pattern to use Stomp Stomp Roar. I think I was gonna make egg rolls, that pattern egg rolls. Just busy the whole time. It's crazy. Sometimes you are. But it's a thing to set it all up. If you're going to be RVing and you're staying in one spot for quite some time, that's different. And that's backwards. I think I need my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Our new little dog, she did so well. She was sick the first day of travel. We stopped in Fort Stockton, and she was sick. Not throwing up, but the other end, right? And she continued to be sick for about 5 days. I was worried. But she was eating well, and her mood was well. She was good. And she was drinking water, so all of our friends said, oh, she's just nervous with the travel. And I'm going to guess that was it, because by the 6th day, she was fine, and she handled the ride home really well. She's been fine ever since we got home. She was probably afraid somebody was taking her somewhere to dump her. Who knows? Poor thing. I don't think dogs think that deep, do you? But they know. You know what I mean? So we were on our way back, and we were 100 miles outside of Del Rio, Texas. We had taken I-10 to Fort Stockton and then went south to get there. And then on the way back, we came down the Rio Grande that way toward Del Rio. The winds, you guys, oh, they were horrible, horrible winds. And we were about 100 miles outside of Del Rio. And you guys, oh my gosh, we're going along. There's no, I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. And we hear bang on the roof right above Keith's head on the driver's side. Bang, boom, 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 boom. And we're like, what is that? Keith said, I think the antenna broke off. And I'm like, that didn't sound right because the antenna was not up. So he pulled over to the side of the road. There was a horrible crash inside the RV. Oh, we have a 42-foot Winnebago tour motorhome is what we were in. And we're towing a truck. So anyway, we pull over to the side of the road, not much shoulder. It was a 2-lane highway. And every once in a while, these semis would go by or these cars or whatever. Anyway, the winds, oh, they were so... Keith got up on top. He was afraid he was going to be blown off, and he's a pretty big guy. He gets up there. All along the driver's side is one slide that slides all the way out to make room inside the coach. And there is... on top of that slide, as it comes out, there is an awning that is attached to the outside of the slide and attached to the coach. And so as the slide moves out, the awning comes out and covers, and that keeps leaves off and dirt and rain out, that kind of thing. That awning had come out of not one, but both ends. It's a 35-foot pole. Oh, I think it's in the middle. It's attached. I think it's 2 pieces. But it's a 35-foot pole. It had come out, and it has a huge metal cover over it, so that as you're going down the road, it's not exposed. It's completely covered. That thing came out. Both ends came out of the receptacle that it's supposed to hold in, and blew out and was banging on top of the coach. Oh my gosh. The dogs freaked out. I freaked out. So he's up there trying to figure out how to get it back into the deal. And he couldn't. He had me go into the back of the truck and get, it ended up being 3 tow straps. Thank God he had those. Oh. And he always carries a knife. So he took his knife and he cut away the awning from the side of the coach. And so he got it rolled back up. Okay, he got it rolled back up and shoved back down into the reservoir where it goes. And he was trying to take the tow strap and put it down and pull it around. He's laying on top of the coach, reaching around to try to pull that up. And then he used to be a loadmaster in the Air Force, and so he has the skills, and he was tying, and he tied it all the way around, all the way down the side of the coach. We limped that last 100 miles into Del Rio, and then I went to Walmart and got zip ties. And he zip tied it down the next morning. So the bad part is y'all, I always get confused when I do these sashings and cornerstones. I can never figure out how to do it. The bad part is a friend of ours works at an RV place where we bought the coach, and we think he installed it because we had it repaired last March. So, see, I was talking and I didn't realize how many I did. We didn't talk about it. He either went over there today or he's going over there tomorrow. I don't know. We can't take the rig over to have it repaired his daughter, my husband's daughter, his oldest, is coming to visit next weekend. My quilty buddy Lisa and her husband Mike are on their way here too. I'm so excited. They live in South Carolina now. She moved away from me a couple years ago. And she had 2 new grandbabies, one in January, one in March. Her boys. And so the daughter-in-law's mother has already left. She's had her time. So when you're the mom of the dad, you come in second. That's how that works. If you've got a family where it's cool for everybody to be together, that's great. That's a blessing. That's not normal though, I have found. I have a son, and when my daughter-in-law gave birth all 3 times, I just waited a couple of months, and then I went, you know, just makes it easier on everybody involved. I understand that completely, no problem. Anyway, so they're on their way, and they're going to be here a month, so you guys will see her in my videos and my lives for the month of May, so I'm really excited. Her husband's birthday is this month, so Keith and Mike are going to take off and go to the coast and go fishing, I think. Or they might stay here, I don't know. So we'll have a house full this coming weekend. They are bringing their RV. They have a Class C RV, a little bit smaller, a lot smaller. They travel all around in it. So we use our RV, that's my guest house. I don't have room in here for people. This is a 3-bedroom. Of course, 1 bedroom is ours. And then the other bedroom is taken up with stuff. Having a 3rd bedroom is just, for us, is absurd. A guest room, that's absurd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, okay. We have had enough time this morning. Thank you for spending your morning with me. I'm going to get another cup of coffee and press out my sashing and hopefully get this finished up. May 4th is the final week, which is, what is that, day after tomorrow, for the Home Again Quilt Along. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will talk to you soon. You guys go sew something. Bye.